guys, welcome back to our channel.
Come on. So carry on, it's fine.
Oh, so we have had quite a few requests of Craig and I doing a mukbang. If you're not like up in the YouTube lingo or know what's going on like Craig, you will not know what a mukbang is. And I'm just going to read you the definition. It's basically, it was started in South Korea, I think, don't quote me on this. And it's a video, especially one that is live streamed, that features a person eating large quantities of food. Large. So we thought we could do a mukbang style video with our favourite chippy. It's going to do like a cool little Q&A, couples Q&A, just so that you guys get to know us better while we enjoy our food. Let's get into question one. You ready for this?
Yeah.
How long have Craig and you been together? Can I just say, side note, on my Instagram, I've always kind of chosen to, my Instagram is predominantly my fitness account and my fitness journey, and I always kind of kept like my family, my friends, my partner off social media, just because I felt like it was like, I chose to put myself out there, and I didn't like, Craig doesn't have to go on and join me on that. So I think that's why a lot of you are intrigued to know about mine and Craig's relationship.
Yeah.
So Craig, how long have me and you been together? You answer while I eat.
Alright. We've been together, we'll be 12 years in April.
We've been together a long time. We are actually engaged. Long story short, a mouse stole my ring.
We've engaged for, no, the mouse hasn't stolen
the ring.
the
It has stole my ring. A mouse stole my ring, and I now don't have a ring, and I've been telling Craig I need a new ring.
Nicola misplaced it, and she's telling me, or she sold it or something.
No.
And she's telling me a mouse took it.
And also, guys, in case you wanted to know our engagement story, it's not even a question, but I'll just tell you anyway. Me and Craig got engaged. Craig proposed to me in Florida, so I think that's also why Florida holds a special place in my heart.
That looks so good. So we've been engaged 4 years, and don't have a ring, and haven't made any plans for a wedding.
That's another question, but we'll get into that.
Oh, okay. Okay,
question 2. Which kind of leads on to this. How did me and Craig meet?
Who should ask for this the other day?
So, we met back in the summer of '66.
Oh, 69 is what you were trying to reference?
Oh my god, yes it was. Anyway, we met back in 2009.
Yeah.
My sister...
Well, it was through Natalie, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, my sister Natalie, you would have seen her in one of the videos, I think. Basically worked with Craig and was friends with Craig.
Sports World! Sorry, that's such a niche reference, isn't it?
And then we kind of just met on a night out, and it's been love at first sight since then.
And we shared a gravy chip, a drunk gravy chip at the stairs of the club.
Okay. Next one is, where is Craig from? And I'm assuming people have asked this because Craig's accent maybe comes across a bit different.
I'm from Norwich, which is in Norfolk, which is in England.
And when did you come here?
Alright, maybe. I moved here in 2002, so I've been in Northern Ireland 18 years. So I've been in Northern Ireland longer. And yeah, me and my family moved over here back then. Also,
side note, sorry, this is the thing about me doing this type of video. I just get distracted with food. The curry sauce is so great.
That's really spicy too.
This is an interesting question.
Oh no.
Do you get on with each other's parents?
Sorry, that's funny. Anyone who knows me will know why that's funny.
So...
I got on really well with your parents. Your parents are cool.
Oh, yeah, you have a good relationship with my parents. Craig doesn't...
What about my parents, Nicola?
Craig doesn't really have parents to get on with. Will we just leave it at that?
Oh. It was a single parent household in England, and then I had a stepfather that came along, and then basically years down the line a lot of things hit the fan. So we weren't really talking. My mother's now deceased anyway. But your family's great.
Yeah, so my family...
They're all the family I need.
But then if we were to count like your granddad and stuff, obviously I got on really well with them, so yeah, if that was to be like your parents, I would. Yeah,
so yeah, basically Nicola's family's great and my family's friends.
Oh honey. Next question is, favourite thing about each other?
I just like use the whole package. every girl's gonna go, he's just saying that because he doesn't know what to say. Typical man. Typical bloody man. And then I'll go, I like your hair. Typical man.
Right, well I go first.
No, I like your positive attitude.
Oh, honey, that's lovely, thank you.
Apparently I'm really negative.
Also guys, I'm really bad. I feel like I'm a baby that needs a bib because I get like very...
I'm really aware of things going cold, so I'm like, oh. And what do you like about me?
So what do I like about Craig? My favourite quality of you is I'm very like...
Oh, bad sausages, sorry.
I'll save for a rainy day, and Craig's very like spontaneous.
Let's buy everything.
Yeah, and lives in the moment. And sometimes if it wasn't for Craig, I would be like a little hermit in my house who's like, I need to save for a bad day. And Craig's like, what if we never get to that bad day? So
exactly.
I like that, and they sort of like balance each other out with that. Spontaneousness is
I was never taught money management.
Yeah.
I'm not too bad though. If we've gone on a holiday, I can save.
Oh yeah. But what I mean is like, I think your spontaneous attitude is, yeah, they're really freaking good. What's this beef?
No beef. I smell like beef.
I smell like beef.
I smell like beef.
Right.
Sorry.
If this is like, sorry guys, do you even know me who asked this? Favourite holiday destination and why? I got this in my own Q&A.
Well, considering we're both wearing Spirit jerseys from Disney World.
Me and Craig absolutely love Disney. We are like
Disney World.
No, on our bucket list is to go see them all. We would like to do that.
But I wouldn't say I like Disney as in...
You do, hun.
Everything about
As
Disney.
a boy, you like Disney.
I don't like The Lion King.
Let's not even talk about
That's right. Or The Little Mermaid. Or Aladdin.
But like...
All the classics.
Me and Craig are very the same on holiday. We don't like to be like relaxing by a pool. We're a bit weird. We like to be... Oh, sorry, I'm gonna watch. We like to be...
That's not weird.
It's not weird. No, sorry. I know, I don't mean that.
You're weird.
We like to be constantly busy, constantly doing, finding new things to do, trying new food, and we just feel Disney World and Florida in general just offers that. Probably our favourite holiday destination.
Good.
And we keep trying to save up to go somewhere else to experience new places, and then we go, well, we just take a wee trip to Disney instead, because we just have such a ball. And I'm very much, if you have a fab time there and you love everything about it, why would we go anywhere else? There is obviously other places we'd like to visit, but we're just big Disney fans.
But we acknowledge that, like, I could be better. Well, oh jeez, what? I could be more well travelled.
Yeah.
But Disney's just so good. And like Universal and everything around it, it's just such a fun.
Like I think too, because we love like water parks and theme parks and all of that is just great there. Sorry guys, you might also hear Benny. He's over there, lying in his bed, and he's just crying because we have food.
Right, mate.
Next question is, how did you both know it was the right time to get a dog? And then it was another question, so I've added it together. And advice about getting a beagle. So how did we know it was the right time to get a dog?
I still don't.
So me and Craig have always been dog lovers, haven't we? We both have had family dogs.
Oh, you've had more experience with dogs than I did.
Yeah, but we both have had family dogs, and we both kind of thought we've been living together at this point, like how many years? Like quite a lot.
Nearly 10.
Yeah. We then moved into a house that had a garden, and it was just kind of like I don't think there's a right time in your relationship. You just sort of know if you've got the place for it.
This is exactly what people say about having kids.
No, but do you know what I mean? It's like you're not going to get a dog if you're living in, well, maybe some people will, like, we couldn't get a dog if we didn't have a garden because of the type of dog we wanted, you know? So that was our solution with when was the right time. And then we were also really adamant that we would get a beagle, and we sort of had to wait for the right time of a beagle breeder.
We had to wait for a breeder,
yeah. So it was just kind of one of those things. And then the second part of that question, advice on getting a beagle.
Specifically a beagle? Don't.
Okay.
Don't get one.
Honey.
Nightmare. Well, beagles are really intense.
They are.
But Benson is just another level.
So Benson has a lot of issues with regards to, like, I don't know, I think I've touched on this in other videos. He has separation anxiety and...
Yeah, he has crippling, separation anxiety, crippling.
Not to the point of, like, he's broken his teeth, he's tried to escape out of crates, he's
he
destroyed our entire house.
pulled his own tooth out trying to get out of a crate. He destroyed our sofa, he destroyed our blinds.
He literally can't be left.
He destroyed 3 of our coats.
But to the point of, like, he's now on long-term medication, but then he has a whole host of other problems.
Only more recently diagnosed.
Yeah, and I think that me and Craig were always very much aware of, like, we'd done lots of research prior to getting a dog, and we were very much aware of the fact that, you know, a dog is something that's going to take up a lot of time and commitment. But when you then get a dog that can't physically be left even for 5 minutes, it's a lot to deal with.
Lockdown hasn't helped either.
Yeah, so
because now he's really.
I just think, like, we had done lots of research. My top tip would be beagles need lots of exercise, and we're talking like a good 1 hour to 2 hour walks. And 2 of them a day, twice a day. They need a lot of mental stimulation. Like, Benson will get quite bored easily, and he needs mentally stimulated, like puzzle games, puzzle toys, and just also, people say they don't cast. Our beagle casts.
Such a lie.
They are such hairy dogs.
There's hairs everywhere.
Yeah. The other, not just to talk about the negatives, but the good thing that comes from a beagle is Bentley is one of the most lovable, like, the way he cuddles and stuff is I've never had with a dog. So I've always had experience of having labs, and they're just such a nice natured dog. I'm not saying beagles aren't. Beagles are just a lot more highly strung. They're very stubborn. So yeah, it's just a different dog.
You're trying them eventually.
Yeah.
Those.
Yeah.
We had behaviour stat. He done all his puppy classes. He was well socialised, but he's just triggered.
Our advice would just be do lots of research. Also research your breeder, because we think Benny was maybe there was too many litters from Benny's parents. But yeah, just do lots of research and be prepared for a pretty full-on dog. Yeah. One food that you could live off for the rest of your life.
Oh, literally anything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously hash browns.
That's good sound. Yours would be McDonald's hash browns.
Specifically McDonald's hash browns, which are the greatest food in the world. I don't know what it is about McDonald's hash browns, they're amazing. So if I get a McDonald's breakfast, I'm like, can I have a sausage and egg muffin meal, please? And hash browns. Hash browns 5. Don't make me say it out loud. 5. Okay, I'm getting 5. It's so good. But if it also would negatively impact my health, obviously it would. I would then get sushi just instead.
I think my food would be bananas.
Ooh.
I think I've talked about this before. I cannot live without bananas.
All the food in the world, and you say a fruit.
I know, but come on, a banana.
You're boring.
How do you stay motivated during the pandemic, and are you both motivated? Because I think I've tied that in together. So me and Craig are very opposite ends of the what the heck? Me and Craig are both very opposite ends of the scale.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm very like motivation. I'm so motivated to get things done. You are very like, yeah.
No, but I'm not like lying in a pit of depression.
Oh no!
Yeah. I don't need to be motivated. I'm fine.
Yeah, but like, so how do you stay motivated during the pandemic? Like, so how do you stay like? I don't know.
Right now?
I don't know.
Well, the minute I'm motivated because I'm getting paid full wages, I'm only working 2 days a week.
That is such a great
It's pretty bloody motivating.
So I think I would just stay motivated by, I just do a lot of things to help myself mentally. Like, I'm one of those people, like, you know, my training helps me and stuff. So I also just look forward that we've got through the worst of these days probably now, and that there only can be brighter days ahead, and there's always sunnier days ahead. So I just try and stay positive. This is a funny question. Monster Munch or Wotsits? That's all it says.
That's not even difficult.
Not too much.
Not so much.
Pick around Monster Munch.
Wotsits are not good.
Honey, I love a Wotsit! This is so bad that you said that. Wotsits, why don't you like a Wotsit?
Because they're just bland and they leave that thing all over your hand. They're that really light texture that melt on your tongue, but it's like you're not eating anything.
That's like a Monster Munch.
It's like licking a toddler's fingers.
Honey.
Really? Toddlers always have like sticky hands.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Is Craig also into fitness? Fitness whole chicken, my mouth.
Hey, piss off. But no, I'm not.
Well, you've been doing stuff at the minute.
I fits and starts with fitness. If I don't go on holiday, it normally motivates me more.
But saying that, Craig doesn't give himself some praise. Like, Craig cycles every day.
Yeah, but the work's literally like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, but still you're getting on a bike and cycling.
Well, it's the weight room's a bit more annoying. But
to the extent that I am with training, you know, me and Craig are very opposite with that also. And that's a good thing in a relationship. I think to have different interests. Obviously having similar interests is important, but I think also like, sorry. I think also being able to do your own thing is also important. So, you know, some days Craig will be working out and some days he thinks it's just not for him.
I'd play a PlayStation instead.
Okay. Are you full? I do. Favourite snacks from a country that you've tried so far? So I think they mean the YouTube videos.
Oh, the snack surprise stuff.
Oh.
Well, I know, I've got mine.
Go ahead.
Do you have a photo of it? So you can be like, I'm going to pretend you have a photo. These here.
Honey, what if I do have a
Now,
photo?
just you put in, like, oh, they'll be funny.
Oh, fine.
That's what they're called. The sweet potato and honey, no, tell a lie. No, they're not. They're sweet potato crisps, but they're maple syrup flavoured. The little tubes. They're from South Korea. They're
I
amazing.
remember it.
Yeah. Well, what do you think?
I think I'd agree with those crisps, but I also like, there's stuff I really love from Sweden and there's stuff I really love from the Netherlands, but I can't think which was. I think I'm going to say the sweet potato things like you. What annoys you the most about each other?
Oh god, here we go.
Here we go, getting into the... Oh.
The best thing is Nicola will have about 100 things in her mind right now and I can't think of one.
Honey, I do have 100 things in my mind. You're very
I have 200
lovable.
things in my mind. What does Nicola do? Oh, okay, I have one minor thing. This is silly.
Right, go for it. I'm ready to take this.
There's probably other things, but I don't think of this. When Nicola is walking around the house cleaning with her slippers on, all I hear is, like, I can't recreate the noise. There's that constant drag of
Does that
slippers.
annoy you that much?
Oh my god, it drives me bloody mad. I'm literally sitting there going, stop walking around.
Honey, you should have said
It's just
something.
constant.
But in my defence, like, I'll take that because I know I do that.
Clean. I need like 15 laps of the bloody house.
In my defence, I know I do that. But I think the problem is with my slippers.
Ah,
They're like these novelty slippers that are heavy for my feet, so I feel I have to drag my feet around.
yeah, everyone else as well.
As my mum would say, lift your bloody feet!
Lift your feet up!
Anyway.
There's
Oh,
probably something else, but I can't think of it.
the thing that annoys me about you the most is Craig is this stupid. I'm sure lots of boys can relate because I think my sister relates with this to me. Craig is this like, well, it was a chair but now it's like a radiator thing where he just sets all his clothes
Oh.
that are either dirty or need to be put in the laundry basket and they just sit there until I go. The little magic fairy goes, oh, are these clean or dirty?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so what's your defence?
I take off clothes
Pardon me?
in that area because that's where I go and get changed. That's my like go-to place for quick swap out clothes.
So what about the socks now that you're going to put on the next day?
I just forget those. Everyone makes mistakes.
Does Nicola have any bad habits? It's very specific, so I'll just let you have some.
Bad habits? Do you have any bad habits?
Benny, darling.
Very
it's
sure,
okay.
mate. Aww, look at his sad face. What's the question? Oh,
Does
you
Nicola
have any
have any
bad
bad
habits?
habits? I'm sure I've moved. Darling!
I can't think of anything. Oh my god.
Oh, honey.
There's bound to be something. Well, it's not really a bad habit as such, but if we have dinner, Nicola instantly has to do the dishes. I need to stack the dishwasher, I need to put this away. Instead of just maybe leaving it for 2 minutes, she has to do it instantly.
I am very bad at like, I like things to
But there's probably something better, but I can't think of anything.
I would have just thought you'd have said my worrying.
Oh yeah, Nicola's worrying.
Is that
Oh,
bad
yeah,
habit though? I suppose it's
Well, you
not.
let things annoy you too much, probably.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we're nearly at the end, guys. Don't worry.
Really? That's quite quick. Oh,
One
no, it's not
thing
a quick
we'd
one.
like to do together but still haven't. I thought that was a good one.
One thing you like to do together and still haven't.
I'll go first. Mine is jump out of a plane together.
What? Fuck her off. Together? We'd have to get loads of training and do that.
No. Just jump out of a plane together. Like,
Oh, you
on a
mean,
rocket.
yeah. Oh, and you just, like the first time you strap onto someone else and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could do that.
What do you think? One thing we'd like to do together but haven't. I suppose visit more places.
Go to view.
Yeah, let's go to Tokyo. Go on.
Oh, actually, it's a really stupid one. Go to the McDonald's in Times Square in New York.
Oh my god, we've always said
You always
that.
talk about one day, because you always see the big M when you see TV shows go to Times Square. You always see the big McDonald's. Like one day we'll be sitting in that McDonald's.
What does Craig think about you sharing so much of yourself on Instagram? Oosh.
What does it mean?
So, I assume because like I share myself posing. I don't know.
I don't know, it's fine. What's there to be worried about?
You feel fine about it?
Everyone has a body. I don't know what the big deal is.
And I would never do something that made, or like...
What's the question? What does Craig
think
about you sharing so much of
yourself?
Well, you don't share that much.
I know, people, because I also get the question a lot.
Because you have the audacity to wear a swimsuit.
I also get the question, do you worry that you share so much of your life on social media when really you don't? Yeah, and I think maybe it's just a hard concept if you're on social media.
Even if it did bother me, it's not my Instagram.
Craig is very good like that.
Yeah, that's your own person, doesn't matter what I think.
But also, I would never do something that I felt would be, like, would offend Craig or would annoy Craig, or if Craig felt annoyed anyway, which he wouldn't because Craig's very easygoing, Craig would say to me, like, we're quite good at communicating, so... Craig's fine with that shit.
Yeah, that's a silly question. Whoever wrote that, silly question.
Do you want to get married and have kids is the one we're going to finish on.
Yes. And no.
So, we both would like to get married, we think. We've been engaged now, what, how many years?
4.
4 years.
But it'll be 5 years in September.
5 years in September.
We got engaged on the 4th of September.
Most people I'm not saying everybody, but you get a lot of people like after 2 years are married. Where me and Craig are like, we could probably save for a wedding, but we're like, let's go on that holiday instead.
No,
let's do this. I think me and Craig value having experiences and things like that.
Because we're not where we want to be
in life yet.
We're not in a position to buy a house just yet, and we're not in a. Well, I don't know what's going to happen. We're not really. Life hasn't panned out the way we thought for one thing or another. So really, when we think about spending up to 10 grand in a wedding, we're like, no, let's just use that 10 grand in one holiday.
Yeah, we just would value having more fun and life experiences with each other yet. Like, we both know we love each other, and we both know that, yes, marriage is a lovely sign of commitment, and yes, one day we'd like to do that, but right now, we both agree that it's not the right time. Not that there's a right time, but we just have other things we'd rather do. And with regards to kids, well,
I don't know.
We really don't know. Not anytime soon. Yeah. Not right now. Me and Craig, like...
I always said I wanted kids for a long time.
Yeah.
And then I saw people with kids and I was just like, I can't be bothered with that. I'm not too selfish.
I think Benny ruined it for us.
And also Benny.
Nah, I just think too, again it comes into that thing like, me and Craig have experienced a lot of things that feels...
It's okay, Benny.
Like later in life, and there's still a lot of things we would like to do, which is very selfish, and we both say we're very selfish people that way. Like we would rather do the things we want to do before we bring a child into this world.
The way things panned out, not to play a violin, but the way things panned out in my life specifically, it's kind of couldn't do the things I wanted to do when I was younger, so kind of trying to do things a bit more now.
Yeah.
So the thought of then having to like look after a little human being, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, and to be honest guys, I still feel like I am such a child myself. I don't even know if I could bring up another human, but you know, just letting, like, as a wee nice thing to end on, there is no like right way to do life. Like, have kids, don't have kids, get married, don't get married, just do what makes you happy, and there is no like right way to like live your life.
Yeah.
Isn't that true?
We can always adopt some kids.
Yeah, if we wanted. And we might change our minds. We're just saying definitely no at the minute anyway. Yeah. But yeah guys, I think that is all my questions down. Yep.
Oh,
we have got through them all and we have enjoyed. I'm so full though.
Oh, stop.
Yeah guys, hopefully you enjoyed our first ever mukbang and it won't be our last. So it was a bit random as well because I know people do it with like McDonald's and KFC, but right now we couldn't get that stuff. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give the video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. I hope you guys got to get a little bit more insight into mine and Craig's relationship and just maybe helped you guys learn a little bit more about us too. Yeah. Also, if you can subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it and I would love you forever. But yeah, I will catch you all in next week's video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. Sending love and positivity as always. Catch you soon. Bye.